Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay!
Hey, it's Gabby the Game Night, and I'm back playing some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney just for the man Vici he is playing, and it's June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. Just record, fan lobby number 3.
June 22nd was my mother's birthday.
Nice.
Nick,
Yeah?
did you know that Von Kalma's daughter is only 18? Just like me?
Yeah. Why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up.
Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you.
Hey, morning, Pearly.
You'll be safe today, Missing Maya.
Huh? What do you mean?
My mother's coming today to show her support.
Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please? It's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
Pearly, not this again.
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Missing Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time. As she fades away.
Thank goodness.
Nick,
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
what do you mean? What's going on?
June 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court. Column number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey.
You know, what if we just mixed up all the voices for one episode? I could just do the judge as Von Karma.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey!
Or he could be Maya.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey.
The judge is Maya.
Well, no, just the voice that I do for them. Or it could be Lotta. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya
the
Fey.
judge's voice for Maya.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Or maybe he can just be Scooby-Doo. Ruh-roh!
Nick,
What is now in
let's go
session for the trial
Hamburg
of Maya
now.
Fey?
Nick, can we go for Hamburg? Because I'm an 18-year-old girl.
Oh, wait, Phoenix has to be somebody. Well, Phoenix has to be Pearls then.
No, Phoenix as Larry.
I haven't done Larry in forever.
Maybe not right now, Maya. I have something to do back at the office, but we'll catch up later.
Just peek the fuck out of that microphone.
We always peek the fuck out of the microphone.
The defense is ready.
I'm sorry. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already.
One trial Larry has replaced Phoenix for a day.
Mr. Phoenix writes, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world.
All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix.
Don't be foolish. You foolish fool wearing the foolish and foolish clothes. The famous one is me.
Like a fucking dolphin or something now.
No, we don't cross-examine a dolphin.
I'm surprised that you who has never lost a case is becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
Although in another game you do cross-examine an orca.
I thought you were going to say an orc.
No.
Naturally, there was eyes on me as I conducted my first trial in this country.
Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Kalma.
I'm glad to see you on such good spirits today, Miss Fey.
It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight.
Ooh.
Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
Was it a game theory?
It was a game theory! MatPat, Phoenix Wright!
Says the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, I heard.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What?
But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that wasn't the defendant. No.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? Yeah? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand.
Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She really seems torn by this.
She brought a drink in her.
And
I think it's glued to her hand.
And I have to do her voice, too.
Yep.
This is one of my least favorite voices.
Well, she's gonna be gone soon enough.
Witness, name and occupation. Please, yeah. My name is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Ah!
I don't think anyone really cares. No.
I don't think you'll have to do any new Fae voices in the next game.
Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is...
Yes, that is...
You! Be quiet! Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have...
Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey will unpossess the managed to escape from the channeling chamber!
Order! Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try my best.
I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
Indeed.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber.
We did do that.
I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Our pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. No knowledge whatsoever, Governor.
Why have you hidden this until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Fuck it, never mind.
Mr. White, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
It'd be hilarious if it's just super obvious. Why are you
Just-
missing one piece of health?
Did we never fill it all the way up last time?
Is it from the freaking throwing the magatama at Mia last time?
Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to?
Phoenix, stop asking dumb questions.
I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful.
You can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot.
In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Oh, thanks.
What did you do after that, Miss Fay?
Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind.
Yes, that's a very good point.
At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camerawoman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself.
Well, that's very noble of you, Miss Fay.
This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. White? Miss Fay, please continue.
During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement?
I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
But why would you lie about something like that?
It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya? Shit, last time I shouldn't have questioned further.
I mean, you didn't get a penalty for questioning further.
But it made us look bad. It made the people like Morgan better.
Look, Phoenix always looks bad.
So you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes, it was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ah!
This witness did it and couldn't have seen what happened. Yeah, if you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later, yeah, later.
Yes, very well.
Ugh. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Because I fucking listened to Gabby and questioned more when I shouldn't have.
Well, it could have brought something up.
Now, witness, continue with what
Look,
happened.
the only time you shouldn't question more is when talking to Mo in the next case.
I'll make a note to question more.
No, don't. You can get penalties for pressing him.
Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes.
But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember at the time the defendant was not physically my affair?
Wrong gold is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Amazingly, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have, however.
You fainted.
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy witness, elaborate on point. Happy witness, elaborate on that point for us. Yeah.
Is that because you were unconscious?
Why, yes.
Great. Well, now what?
Well, you haven't gotten anything yet from fussing.
Yeah, so why should I?
Why shouldn't you?
Because it keeps making me look bad.
Phoenix always looks bad.
So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went.
I would think that's obvious, good sir.
If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. Yeah. But the keyword here is this witness.
What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness, dumbass. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that my Faye did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. If this comes back and bites me in the butt, I'm going to be mad at you.
It won't. There's no consequences.
Now let's take the next logical step and ask,
Then when your health bar goes down.
where does the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That fuck!
Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? Let me guess, Eeny Meeny?
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Yeah, peaceful like a little lamb.
Eeny Meeny?
Miny Mo?
Mo. I think you can see where this is headed.
No, Mo's in the next case.
Witness, name and occupation.
Okay, so my name is, Eeny Meeny. I'm, researching, parapsychology stuff at the, university. What is this parapsychology?
It's when you have two psychologists together.
Let's see, it's I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Minnie, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Faye. Is this correct? Yeah?
Well, I can guess.
If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. This is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some fucking spine. At least for my sake.
When the channeling started, I was, sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. It was oh my god, totally my sister. I, hadn't seen her in, so long. I was so happy in, a sad way. My sister, she, told me something, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying that the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Faye?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Faye was still in the middle of channeling at the time.
As we need to repeat every 10 minutes. Are we saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Here's her picture. Conveniently placed right at the end of my hand.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness!
Yeah?
In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell us the court what this terrible thing was? Yeah. I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
Do I totally, really have to?
Of course.
Miss Me, please. My sister, this is what she said to me.
Oh, that was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills.
Hey, there's the opening cutscene to the case.
I was murdered by that person
Whoops.
That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? That's why she said Eenie. I didn't remember that, but at the time I remember her thinking she was just saying in it or something, but it was breaking off, and I'm like, no ellipses or anything, that's really weird.
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes.
There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
No. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit who goes so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
I would think they would use a large.
Ah.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as a truth. I flap my wings like a bird now. Fly, fly. The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This
Can you cross-examine?
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Yeah.
Great, I have no idea what it is. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish trap. I wonder if this is one more entertaining since the last.
It's reverse hop.
From peeking the mic to barely being up on the mic. After the murder.
Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's why. I, like, think there was sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, like, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day.
Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here?
Anyway, so you're taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Do you know the time?
Like, maybe a little before 11 a.m., something like that, I think.
At 11 a.m.
Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food.
No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room.
Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry. My bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness, about this person who enters the side room.
Are you absolutely sure?
I guess.
You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright?
The defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now, as a witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Meanie?
Oh wait, was I supposed to read that part?
What?
Was that new text from her?
No.
Oh, okay. You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Quain channeling technique.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? Probably.
Always question further.
Damn it. I want to make myself look worse and not help the case at all, Your Honor, so I'm pressing
Always
further.
make yourself look worse.
So you really didn't think anything strange
Makes you come
of
back
the whole
better.
encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange.
But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her!
Whip him with the whip.
You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while?
Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me.
Nope, you told me to keep going. We're keeping going.
Okay.
It is very important. Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Fake it till I make it.
Mr. White. Miss Meany, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. What was that important on? Her costume looked totally normal.
Isn't that...
Oh, so I made that.
Well, I swear that's new.
Yeah, I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal.
Did I press on it or I keep going?
I'm pretty sure you could present on that.
You just want me to present?
You could.
I was gonna press, because you said press it so you mess it.
I mean, if you want to press, then there'll be no downside to that.
That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Innie. It's Innie, but whatever, it's cool. But what are you babbling about this time? What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well-constructed, but that's all it is. Came up with that one all on my own. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Mimi, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture.
Look at this photograph.
This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. This is blood spray! Ms. Meany, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Seems like such a minor thing to go after, though.
That's what we do. Order! Miss Meany, what is the meaning of this?
I like chewing on my hat, Your Honor. I said my tummy was ready for food.
Miss Meany? I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. And
what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap.
Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please.
Judge looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be.
After the murder part 2, they made a part 2. Like, the side room was kind of dark, you know? So the costume is purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I persuaded my sister it wasn't right to do something like that. And then I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. White? No.
I can never be satisfied.
Alright, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. Cross-examination. Was it kind of dark in the middle of the day?
Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court, Phoenix Wright.
Like, that's right.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Ms. Meany's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this traitor little man.
Like, okay.
Look, can't breathe. Let me out of here. You didn't see the blood?
Like, yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. Sorry about the yawn.
That's,
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face.
Continue.
And what was your sister, Ms. Mimi Meany, like at the time?
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because he just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
She says with her whip at the ready.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Ms. Meany?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place, huh? Like, what do you mean?
When? When you...
What would be out of place?
I mean, Pearl was putting the urn together.
Yes. Yeah. So I guess we're going to the crime scene.
When you arrived at the crime scene, did you notice anything like a body bleeding out on the ground?
Oh my god, is that like the body you shot? That's kind of bad. Probably shouldn't do that.
I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what?
You're a fucking liar.
You're a fucking liar. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
And I totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Miss Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? Fuck yes!
I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Phoenix, shut the fuck up.
Very well.
Miss Meany, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. Throw the urn at her. Like, I didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Should we press on that? Oh.
Try to remember that time.
Oh, like, I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way.
I guess this really is a dead end. Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, you're on the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot.
Isn't that the judge's chair right there? Where's the judge?
Oh, that's right. She is facing the judge. Or she is close to the judge.
Yeah, where's the judge?
It doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up.
He only exists while we're looking at him. It's looping now.
Yeah.
So I guess we gotta throw the urn or something at her. I don't know.
Did you just yeet the urn at her? Let me pull this out of my pocket.
He's a throw out evidence. Phoenix, you just let Mystic Army spirit out. Well, actually.
No, that bitch is long gone.
She flew in like, I'm free! Bye, motherfuckers!
I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie, huh? Y'all gonna see what I did. This is brilliant. y'all gonna love this, trust me. Take a look at this urn.
Like, urn?
There are cracks. Do you see them?
So, like, what does that prove?
Who cares about some worn-out old urn?
Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I?
Perhaps not talking to your cup next time.
I'm drinking Kool-Aid, okay?
Kool-Aid.
It's cherry flavored.
It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at the time, there was no way you could not have seen this person.
So someone random.
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Yes? And how is this child relevant? She's technically standing right next to me, but you know, we don't need to get into that.
It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
Oh.
And she just happened to break this urn.
Oh.
Oh, wait! She broke the urn?
Yup, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
What?
Ms. Meany. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Ms. Meany. You are a masterful liar.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. I don't think she's a very good liar at all.
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Ms. Meany, tell us the truth.
About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that!
That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room?
Hell no. Things like, yeah, I guess so. Sorry, guys, my bad. Guess Maya's guilty.
Your lies end here.
What do you...
The witness says that during the actual murder she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where's this contradiction?
Help me, Mia.
Alright, you see, she, so, you see, she couldn't because, see, what was her testimony just now again?
That she was sleeping in the side room?
Uh-huh. I was trying to find a contradiction where she wasn't sleeping in the side room, I guess. Because...
Should I go help me, Mia?
I don't think that's a great choice. Mia, help! That feels like a bad choice.
I mean, there's the Foot Locker.
I mean, yeah, but just because the clothing box doesn't mean she couldn't be inside room, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the only evidence we have that, like, even relates to the side room.
Place is not really all that big.
Yeah, to be fair, it's partial.
Oh, sure. I didn't notice anything in her testimony, did you?
I don't know, I mean, other than the contradiction we already pointed out, nothing.
Yeah. I have no evidence to prove she wasn't sleeping. Well, let's just try her testimony. Early in your testimony, Ms. Meany, you made the following statement.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know.
It's true that at the time, both myself and Ms. Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Ms. Meany, how did you know that fact?
How?
I concede that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known
Yes, of course. That's where we're going this whole time with this.
Which means, Ms. Meany, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the winding way of the winding way.
But look at the Mano Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Ms. Meany, please answer the question.
She dug a hole through the channeling chamber.
Don't ask a question off a basis assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put that on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. She was in the side room sleeping. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Right there. I think it's a name put the room.
Ms. Meany was here, of course.
What, but that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
Exactly.
That's right. Ms. Meany was at the scene of the crime.
Order! That's why that.
Mr. Phoenix, right? Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendants were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Ms. Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where was I hiding?
It's behind the screen, right?
Yeah, I mean, not many other places to hide.
Here, of course.
Behind the photo screen? The one in your pocket?
Don't make me say this again! Recall yesterday's testimony!
There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
See, you stupid jerk! Being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. And now, Miss Meany, one so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps," as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this, my attorney's badge.
Box in my pocket.
Ms. Meany, How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
That tiny little box? No person could fit in that.
I mean, you fit in your pocket. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. A lot of disproved, even she was hiding from me in it. But that closing box was inside the room, right?
Nuh-uh.
Which means it has nothing to do with his murder at all.
That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. White, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Uh-huh. We know exactly where it was.
And now, I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. My attorney's badge.
Do you have to send the box to the folder screen?
I assume I should represent screen.
Alright.
But now you've got me nervous.
Pick one of them.
Maybe I should represent the box. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. There's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This? What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches. Where have we heard that before? It's a folding screen. Is that a hole that's the same height? That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what. Fuck, please tell me she's not the prosecutor in the next game.
No.
Okay.
It's Gatto. I don't know how to pronounce the name.
At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. I just don't want to keep doing this voice.
I know nothing about him except for he throws coffee at you.
Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Ms. Meany, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
Dr. Gray kind of sounds like a clue killer.
Order! So what do you say?
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie? That is exactly what I am saying.
Yeah.
Miss Eenie Meenie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop.
I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea is that the witness moves the closing box at the scene of the crime, pretending to be the defendant, kills the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It is not possible for one person to do all this by herself. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Oh! Need I remind you the foolish received no mercy? Wait. Ms. Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Ms. Meany, you had an accomplice.
My attorney badge. This person.
If it wasn't someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan, Fey?
Isn't that the wonderful?
What do you have to say to this, Ms. Meany? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at her, and that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Good thing he didn't hit Maya.
Yeah.
The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Ms. Meany, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that's what the deception would have been easy to see through!
Which is precisely why Ms. Morgan Fay chased us out.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder.
Tasty hat. Nom 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 nom.
Ha.
Oh, is it someone else?
I didn't know who it was.
Who is that laughing at a time like this?
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time?
Miss Magatama? Surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of uncommon blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
Explain it.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, that's obvious.
Well, that's,
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Indy Minnie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive?
Very obvious. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
motive? I can't say she has no motive.
She obviously fucking has a motive.
I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this.
My turn is bad.
I saw the newspaper clipping, right?
Is it that one or the other one?
The other one is just about the clinic.
Yeah, I guess it'd be the Call Pass one.
It'd either be this or the picture of her sister.
Yeah. Huh. Just I thought you blow me with your silly answers, Phoenix. Like,
Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name.
you think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one's proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you say I want to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps.
She's calling him senile. Like, senile, stupid Gramps.
Yeah,
It's not like you're saying she was saying senile to him. Senile, stupid Gramps.
I apologize. I'm going to explain, so please listen, okay?
Oh, do we have to?
It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I wanted revenge, then I wouldn't have waited this long. I'm inside. It's like the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence they asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see...
Yeah! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright!
I have things to say.
You fail to support your own theory. Fly like a bird. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Meany has stated is very true. The revenge plan is only really complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk, tisk, so many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
What happened? I thought I had her for sure.
See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I would like this slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eeny Meeny. Mighty Mo. Hold it, says this person.
Edgeworth.
No, sorry.
I know, it was really funny. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
Alright.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. White. Your final answer, please. Won't you say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive, then? Why did she kill the victim this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I? Can I really do this?
Fuck, fine, I guess.
I think I know where we're going.
Okay.
I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Let's prevent those forest fires.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Ms. Meany had a motive.
Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Eek.
Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ah!
Avant Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me. I will throw you out of my way.
No way. Very well. The court will now take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec! Thanks for watching this episode of Gabby the Game. Subscribe, go to our vision,
Like, for sure. Come back next time.
Good night.
Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.